Hey everybody, welcome to the Thursday edition of The Scene. Glad to have you with us today. We're going to talk to some street rod people. We're going to talk to, oh my goodness, we got all kinds of neat stuff here. We're going to start out with Gary McIntyre and his special guest, Brittany Sweet, who is our special guest. We're going to talk about a big event coming up this weekend in Hopkinsville. Now, Brittany, we're going to hold you for a minute because she's our expert. We're going to talk to her about dancing. But tell me about the big event going on Saturday.
Saturday is actually National Dance Day, nationwide. And this is something that's being promoted on national television, actually. The So You Think You Can Dance series on Fox Television is really making an effort to let people know about this. And they invited communities all over the country to get involved and participate. And we heard about this and thought, you know, this is something that we can do and we would like to do. So this Saturday, 10 o'clock, Little River Park, we're actually going to use the fountain as a theater. We're going to put out a dance floor on top of the fountain, and Art in Motion is our co-host for this event. Brittany Sweet's here representing the studio, and they have put together a really nice program of a variety of dances. Starts at 10 o'clock, and will go till 1 o'clock. Dance studios, dance instructors, some exercise instructors are going to be there, and they'll be available to let people know what they have to offer in the way of classes. And plus, it's just going to be a lot of fun. There'll be music, there'll be dance, there'll be art, and this is Hopkinsville's way of participating. Mayor Kemp has actually issued a proclamation making this Hopkinsville Dance Day. So we're just really excited about it. It looks to be a lot of fun.
This is going to be this Saturday, folks, so put that on your calendar now. Now, we want to talk to Brittany, but before we do, you tell me Brittany's a big deal. Now, she won't admit it, but you tell me she's a big deal in this world of dance, right?
Well, the way I know anything about this is I have a granddaughter that has taken some classes at Art in Motion. And so I've attended some of her recitals, and they usually have the other dancers, the older dancers, involved in these as well. And so I've actually had the pleasure of seeing Brittany dance. And she is a great dancer, very talented.
Well, let's talk to you, Brittany. What kind, when you say, when you think about dance, there's all kinds of genres and blah, blah, blah. And this is my terminology because I don't know anything about it. What kind of dance do you do?
I do all types of dance as well as the studio. We do mostly modern, ballet, tap, and jazz are our main focuses.
So that's kind of traditional stuff then. So this is not this kind of, crazy stuff that Gary and I do.
They can do some hip-hop.
Can they? Okay.
We've thrown in a few hip-hop routine here and there, but...
Now, is this organized like as a group type thing or a solo, or how does it work?
We have a few senior dancers and graduated dancers that are soloists, but we mostly have group participation, group dances.
Okay, now what are you thinking this Saturday? What is your group going to be doing? And that's Art in Motion, right? Studio.
Yes, sir. It's Art in Motion. This Saturday, we're going to be doing solos and groups, a good mixture of the two. I'll be doing 2 solos myself. So we have about 5 solos that we're going to be having, but most of it's group dances. All
right, now you told me that I figured this out here. You've been dancing over half your life, right?
Yes, sir.
So, because she's just 18, folks. Come on. But, so what's dance meant to you?
Well, I have been dancing pretty much my entire life. It started out as just kind of a fun thing. When you're little, you don't really take that much seriousness into it, but about 3 or 4 years ago I started taking it very, very seriously and started looking at it as kind of a career path for me. It's just been one of those very constant things in my life that I've always been able to go to whenever everything else is crazy. Dance has always been there for me, and I've always had my dance family, I guess is the good way to put it.
Well, you mentioned it as a career path. Now, what are you thinking at this point?
Well, I'm going to Ball State University in Muncie, Indiana, and I auditioned and got into their dance program up there. So hopefully I'll have some performance opportunities and some audition opportunities towards the end of my time at Ball State.
Ultimately, though, what would you like to do? Would you like to be a performer, or would you like to be a teacher, or a little of both?
Honestly, it's whatever comes my way. I am happy dancing anywhere. I love to teach. I teach right now. I teach little kids. I love to teach. I love to perform, but dance is kind of hard to get into, so it's whatever I can get, I'll be happy with.
We're talking about the, what's the name of it, Gary, the official name? The
National Dance Day.
National Dance Day. It's coming up on, that's hard to remember, coming up on Saturday, and we're celebrating in Hopkinsville, and you brought the perfect person to explain this, because I think what I got from that is you've gotten all the right things out of this, and what other people can too.
Yeah, I think what I'd like to add to that is Brittany's going to be dancing at a level far above what any of us ever will.
Sure.
But for those of us who are not at that level, dance can be fun. It's motion, it's movement, it's healthful,
It's exercise.
fun,
Yeah.
all those things. And that's what we want to do Saturday, is just bring it to Hopkinsville and showcase dance and let people see how much fun it can be.
Is there a lot of rivalry in dance? I mean, you always want, are you competing with some of your other friends and stuff?
At our studio, we keep the rivalry to a minimum.
Okay.
But I would say mostly there's a lot of rivalry.
I was going to
rivalry
say
in
it's
dance.
there.
Oh, yeah.
You can tell it's there. Well, this sounds like a lot of fun. If there's somebody out there who may be thinking about getting their kids involved, what would you tell them to expect? I mean, because, if you take a little kid, like you said, they're not really serious about it. What would you encourage them to do to keep them interested?
Well, most of the encouragement needs to come from their teachers. At the studio, they try to make it really, really fun for them when they're little and kind of just build those technical aspects into them in a very fun way. We play lots of games with the kids, so they're always interested. It's not anything that, they're taking a boring ballet class or anything
Sure.
like that.
Okay, sounds good. Well, the Dance Day in America, is that what it is?
National Dance
National
Day.
Dance
Hopkinsville
Day.
Dance Day.
Hooterville Dance Day is coming up on Saturday. Gary McIntyre, of course, with the director of the director of the city
Division of Parks and
Parks and
Recreation.
Recreation. They're putting that coordinating this. Going to have all kinds and not only exhibitions and all that, but you will have some vendors or exhibitors, I should say.
Yeah. Dance studios, dance instructors will be there with information on what they have to offer the public.
So you can learn all about what's going on, and you can see our friend Brittany here, who today's your first time on TV, right?
Yes, it is.
And you did great.
Well, thank you.
She doesn't realize they let Gary and I on here. Anybody, right?
Must.
So, there you go. Well, it starts at what time, Gary?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock on
Mayor
Saturday?
Kemp will be there to actually read the proclamation himself.
It's going to go to about, 1 or 2?
About 1 or a little after, perhaps.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks for being with us, and we'll be right back. Weather's next. All right, good show today. We invited Brittany and Gary back to help close things out because we're getting ready for National Dance Day, Hopkinsville Dance Day. Can you do something for us? Just do a little move. Just sitting still move. Can you do
I think
something?
that'll have to wait for Saturday.
Folks, she doesn't do it for us. She'll do it for you down in the park. So you looking forward to it? You're like opening it up or something, aren't you?
I am. I'm the very first one. I'm very excited.
Are you? I think she's being facetious to us, Gary. So, but it's going to be a lot of fun. I think the weather's going to be good for you. It's going to be hot.
Forecast looks a lot better.
Yeah, but it's going to be warm.
Let's hope it doesn't rain.
Yeah.
Well, it's
I
small
think you're
chance.
okay, Rain. Does the heat bother you a whole lot with all this?
When you're dancing,
Yeah.
I'm sure I won't even notice.
Really? Mm-hmm. Okay. 'Cause
Make
your
sure
mind,
they have plenty of water.
yeah, your
Stay
mindset
hydrated.
is for that. So. Okay. Well, good. All right. Gary kicks on in at 10 o'clock
10 o'clock.
at
Saturday
the
morning.
park.
Little River Park on
Okay.
Bethel between 7th and 9th.
You're going to shut off the fountain and put a dance floor
We're
down.
going to use the fountain as a theater.
Okay. Is that the first time that's been done, or has that been done before?
We've done it on a small scale before. It's worked well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So plenty of parking, plenty of seating, folks. You'll be able to get food downtown. I mean, everything's going to be taken care of. So just come on down.
Yeah. Farmers Market will be open as
There
well.
you go. Farmers markets. You can buy some cucumbers and tomatoes and green beans too. So we can get something to eat afterwards. She doesn't.
We're just going to have a lot of fun.
There you go. It's coming up this Saturday, folks. National Dance Day. We're celebrating downtown Hopkinsville. Go by and see Brittany. Applaud real big. Tell her saw her on TV, and just tell Gary hi while you're there. Hope
Yeah.
you have a great evening. We'll see you tomorrow right here on the scene.